I'm calm. I'm gonna be rational about this. I've got decisions to make, which aren't really decisions. More like plans that now have to be executed. Okay. So I just got a phone call from Lexi's night nurse. Well, I got a call from the nursing agency actually, saying some things. But before we get into the phone call, let's rewind back to like last week or the week before. Let me check my text messages for receipts. Not really receipts, more like dates, which I guess are receipts for the average person. Where's she at? Okay, so Lexi has one day nurse who's here 7 days a week from around 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And then she has 3 different nurses at night throughout the week. Like one nurse has 1 day, another nurse has 2 days, and another nurse has 3 days. Does that equal 7? 1, so she's here on Tuesday nights. Then Thursday and Friday nights is the other lady. So that leaves Sunday night, Monday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. Yeah. So yeah. A 1 day nurse, 3 different night nurses. Let me go back to my receipt. My receipts. So on Thursday night, I send that night nurse, the Thursday night nurse, a text message asking because it was almost midnight and she hadn't arrived for her shift yet, and she is usually supposed to be here by 11 p.m. So I say, "Good evening. I was wondering if you're supposed to be Alexis's nurse tonight, and if so, what time will you be here?" Because it's not like her to be late. She's usually very on time, even sometimes a teeny bit early. So she didn't respond. So I called the nursing agency, and they informed me that she called out. Well, not really called out. She said that this is how they worded it. They were like, she called wondering if somebody could cover tonight's shift, that night's shift. And if not, let her know so that she can come in. That's what the nursing agency said. So at like it says 4:14 a.m. I get a text back from that night nurse saying, "So sorry, my dear. On Wednesday. So that was, she's saying she informed the nursing agency. Was that the 29th? No, the 29th of April. She informed the office that she could not come into work on Thursday, April 30th. She said, I also thought that they told you. And she told them if they couldn't find a replacement to let her know by 8 p.m. She said that she waited until 10 p.m. and didn't hear from them, so she went to bed. And she just let me know, like, she just woke up to go to the bathroom and saw my message. And a message from the office, but it was way too late, like way past what when she told them to contact her and let her know by. So she's just so sorry. Mind you, this woman is like in her 70s. She's like an older woman. So it's not like she ditched out to be with her boo or to go clubbing. I mean, not like anybody can go out and turn up now anyway, but you know, she's not the type to like dip out. So I personally feel like the nursing agency just didn't let me know and wasn't gonna let me know. And this isn't the first issue I've had with them, with informing me of nurse call outs or finding a replacement. Like, we're gonna get into that another time. But anyway, so she said that she wouldn't be able to make it. She didn't say why. They said that she had a family emergency. She didn't say that, so who knows what the reason is. But anyway, so that was May 1st. She came to work on Thursday. Her next shift would have been Sunday. And she came to work on Sunday, the night of Lexi's birthday, May 3rd. And her next shift would have been Wednesday. No, her next shift would have been Monday night. So she's here Sunday night, Monday. Yeah, her next shift was Monday night. Wednesday night comes, which is May 5th. And again, it's about 20 minutes past 11. She's usually a very on time person. So I text her, will you be here tonight? And she says, I'm so sorry, but something important just came up and I cannot come to work. Miss so-and-so from the nursing agency was supposed to call you. And it's so funny because right after I finished texting that nurse, the nursing agency called. Very weird timing. And they let me know that she had to rush her husband to the hospital for an unknown reason, and that she would not be able to make it, and that they would try to find coverage for that night. They ended up finding coverage. Somebody got to be here around like 12:30 midnight. So Wednesday, May 6th, the supervisor from the nursing agency, not the supervisor, but somebody, a coordinator, called me and let me know that since the nurse, Lexi's night nurse, since her husband was sick for an unknown reason, they would have her not come to work for 2 weeks for possible COVID-19 positive testing of her husband. So to be safe, they're like, she's not going to be coming in for 2 weeks, and we're going to try to find coverage for the days that she was supposed to be there for the rest of the week. And they let me know that they found coverage for the next day, which was the 7th, Thursday. But they wouldn't be able to find coverage for Sunday. They said that so far no one's been able to take over for Sunday, and that was a fact because today's Monday, and last night, you know, there was no nurse. So today I get a phone call from the nursing agency. The supervisor called me this time. And let me know that she gave me an update with the nurse and her husband. She informed me that he has been tested for COVID and that unfortunately he tested positive for COVID-19. So I'm like, okay. She said that he's a chronically ill man and frequents the hospital, so he's always in and out of the hospital. And he quite possibly, he could have contracted the virus during one of his visits to the hospital for whatever chronic illness he has. My first thought is, why wasn't I informed of this information? I didn't even know that this woman was married. I thought she was an old single woman. And now I'm just going back trying to think, like, how did I not know? Because I know the information of all the other nurses. I know how many children they have. I know if they're married or not. Like, we talk about home life. I ask questions about their home life because I want to know what they're involved in on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just like, how did I not know that she was even married? But anyway, not only is she married, she's married to a chronically ill man who's in and out of the hospital all the time. Had I known that, she would have been X'd off the list immediately. Because why would I have somebody who's married to somebody who is constantly possibly exposed to the virus? So that was just like a bomb drop after another, like a double nuke drop. Like, she's married. Triple nuke. She's married. Good to know. She's married to a chronically ill man. Oh, interesting. And he's always in and out of the hospital. Just great. Great. So I immediately emailed Lexi's doctor. The person that I'm usually in contact with as far as Lexi's health is concerned is a nurse practitioner, because she's easier to get in contact with, really down to earth. I can come to her literally for anything. She's on vacation right now. I mean, I don't know how much vacationing you can do during this time, but vacation could just mean at home getting some resting her mind, because she's a very busy woman. She's got a lot of patients, a lot of cardiac kids, a lot of kids in general to deal with at the hospital. So she stays busy. So I'm pretty sure this is a much needed mental break for her, be it at home, which is probably where she is, at home. So I contacted the actual doctor and I just sent him an email. Matter of fact, let me refresh the page to see if he responded, because as soon as I got off the phone with the nurse, I'm like, why is it blurring my face? No. Alright, I haven't gotten an email from him yet, which is why I'm always contacting the nurse practitioner, because she's like, but it's understandable, doctors be busy too, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just waiting. Oops. Right now I'm just waiting to know what to do next. What do I do next? I'm assuming household testing is gonna be involved. But sheesh, man, like, at this point I feel like I'm about to be done with all of the, I don't know if you heard that. I'm on the phone FaceTime with my boyfriend and he is clearly knocked out. So all that heavy breathing you heard was him on the phone. But anyway, I think I'm done with night nurses. I can handle it. Like, I don't, they were like during the process of applying for home nursing and filling out all that paperwork, having like meetings with everybody, they were like, whoa, you gotta sleep, so that's why you're gonna have a night nurse. Because at first I'm like, can I just have a day nurse? Because I never really wanted a night nurse in the first place. Like, I'm like, can I just have a nurse in the daytime just to help me out with, like, you know, everyday things, medicine, cleaning her tools and whatnot and stuff. And they're like, one, if you don't have a night nurse, they could possibly take away your need for a nurse altogether. And two, they stressed the two that I'm about to say more than the one, than the possible taking away of the nurse, period. They were like, you need to sleep. But the way Lexi's schedule is set up, I would be able to sleep. Well, okay. I guess when you're on duty watching, I don't even want to say that because she's not critically ill. When you're watching a quote-unquote critically ill patient, you can't go to sleep. But since we didn't have a nurse last night, she slept in my bed. My dad brought the ventilator up and the pole for her feeds, and I just hooked everything up and she slept in my bed. Like, I mean, the suction machine was on the tray, and I don't sleep heavy enough that I won't hear her coughing. Like, if she woke up coughing, and she woke up coughing maybe like 4 or 5 times, and I got up, sat her up and suctioned her, and she went back to sleep. A couple times she didn't even wake up. She would cough and I would just, while she was laying down, just suction her with the inline suction, and she would be asleep, not disturbed at all. So I'm not worried about my skills as far as taking care of her at night are concerned, because at this point I just feel like it's too many people coming in and out of the house, and I can't be sure what their like lives are like outside of these 4 walls. Like, nobody can be trusted at this point. Well, almost nobody. The one nurse that she has in the daytime, she has her every day, 7 days a week, and she's the best. I love her. She loves Lexi. They have a good relationship. They work together to take care of Lexi. Like, Lexi works with her. Lexi can be a bit stubborn sometimes, but that's just her. But they work together, and I like her, so I want her to stay. These night nurses can go for all I care. Like, all honesty, like, every night I just pray hard and just have a lot of faith that she's taken care of while I'm sleeping. But at this point I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, that's it. That's where I'm at. Stay tuned, I guess, for the follow-up, if we're gonna get tested. I feel like we are. The whole family's gonna need to get tested. Just, I'm not gonna say it's too much, because clearly if it was too much, it wouldn't be presented to me in life. This is something that I can handle. We're just gonna take it a step at a time and just continue to have faith like we've been having this whole entire journey. But I will keep you guys posted. You know, just pray for us and we'll be fine. We will be fine. See y'all in the